These right here are 3 habits that make you ugly as fuck. All right, let's get straight to it. It's a little windy, so I hope you don't mind the noise, but I just got right now, I was like, these are perfect to talk about right here. And what I mean by ugly, I don't mean physically ugly, but your personality, your internal, your vibe, your aura, who you are ugly, which ultimately, if someone's just a jerk, their external starts looking kind of like a jerk too, because it starts from the inside out. You know what I'm saying? These are all personality traits that can make you ugly. Top of the list, being a smartass. Let's not waste no time. Let's get straight to it. Being a smartass. Really, when you're trying to talk to somebody and everything that you say, they come at you with the smartass comment. It's like, oh man, come on. I'm just trying to explain something to you, have a conversation with you. Really? Do you gotta be a smartass? They can be smartass with words, sometimes just with gestures, with looks, with little noises. And you really can come off and like, man, what a smartass. And you'll start avoiding that person. And maybe that's what they want. They want to be avoided. But I know that there's a lot of people that I know in my life that, like, I just, you know what? I'm not going to go up against you. I'm not here to correct you. I'm not here to teach you if you don't want to learn. So I'll just use one of my my superpowers, which is I'll avoid you. Don't be a smartass. Number 2, criticizing and talking smack about others to someone else, because it's clear and we all know it that when I'm not around, you're talking smack about me and criticizing me to others. You're talking smack and you're hating on others to someone who's not about that. You really come off as ugly, because it's just, you know, some of us who are trying to self-improve, trying to be the best version of ourselves, trying to make sure that we keep ourselves at a high vibration, at a high attitude, so we can attract all the great things that we want. We can't afford to do that. We don't want to do that. We're not about that no more. So you do start standing out as that person of like, oh, here's a shit talker. He's just criticizing. He's just hating. He can't find nothing nice about that person to say. And he's just pointing out all their flaws. I mean, let the person with no flaws throw the first stone. Shit, you know, don't. And even if you do have them, you don't have them, they have them, they don't have them, they could be true. Do your best to stop doing that if that's the type of person that you are. That's when you got to start working on that. Work on that. If you want to point out somebody else's flaws, maybe you should start working on your flaws instead, because talking smack about that other person ain't going to make them any better. But if you start working on yourself, you make yourself better. Make you ugly make you ugly personality trait number 2. I'm walking and talking and walking my dog at the same time, so excuse me. Don't talk smack about others. Make you ugly personality trait number 3. Hijacking a conversation. If someone's trying to have a conversation with you, don't hit them off right away with the, oh yeah, because that happened to me once, and then my cousin, and it did this, and it did that, and the other thing, and then you just take off, and then you just start going and going and going, and then that person just becomes a really good listener, or starts kind of like frowning and feeling bad, because they probably don't even know it, because you do it all the time. Be aware if you're hijacking the conversations all the time. Maybe you're just super excited because you finally, you know, giving some time to that person, and you really want to hang out with them, and you don't have too much time to hang out with them, or you've been neglecting them, and you want to tell them a bunch of stuff. You really don't want to hear too much of what they have to say, because you have so much great stuff to share. But all they want to do is tell you this one little story, or like be heard by someone who they think is cool, which is you, but you always hijack the conversation. Be more of a listener than you are of a talker. However, there is like an exception to that rule, because you do have to know how to carry a conversation. And that's an important social skill to have, to be able to go back and forth and ask questions. And it's not just listening. It's getting involved with the conversation. Oh yeah, what happened? And then what happened? How did that make you feel? And where'd you go afterwards? And how have you been? And how's that thing that you told me about the last time? Because I was listening to that story you told me, and I'm following up with it. If you always hijack the conversation, it's all about you. And it's supposed to be about both of you. That's why it's a conversation. So that's personality make you ugly trait number 3. Don't hijack conversation. Don't be the conversation hijacker. Listen to the person. Pay attention. Go with the back and forth. Share your good story. Keep it short. Keep it good. And then, hey, what's up with you? And then become a good listener. Go back and forth with it. Hey, if this helped you out a little bit, it helped you recognize that, man, I do know somebody who's like that. Or maybe, you know, it's the bigger pill to swallow, the one where you say, shit, I'm like that, I don't want to be like that no more. Make sure you're subscribed. I talk about this kind of stuff all the time. Let's kick it in the next video. If you found value in this video, hit the like button too. And if you got any questions, comments, or suggestions for future videos, bust those in the comments. Let's go. But yeah, right about now, before I say later, make sure to check if you're subscribed. And if you're not, subscribe. And if you are, hey, thanks. It's a warm, fuzzy feeling to know that you subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.